Alright, so you're gonna need a hook. If you're going for bass, I suggest something a little bigger. But if you're going for bluegills, crappie, whatever, use something smaller. Size 8 bait holder hook would work just fine for panfish. Next, you need a drop shot weight. It's usually a cylindrical kind of a weight. This helps to keep it from snagging on rocks and weeds and all that stuff. And then lastly, you need some kind of a leader material. I'm using braid just because it shows up better on camera. Get yourself some 6 to 8 pound fluorocarbon and you should be just fine. Okay, so take your hook and take your line and put your line through the top of the hook like this. There's a reason why we do this, and that is because when the fish bites, you're gonna set the hook up and that hook's gonna dig nice and deep into him. But if it was flipped on the other side like that, the fish would bite and you wouldn't hook him. Or you could, but it wouldn't be as efficient as if it was up like that. So next you wanna bring it up about probably a foot and then make a big loop like this. And your line should look something like that. You got a loop and then you got your hook on the bottom. So take your hook, hold it like this, and start wrapping it around like this. You could do it 6 times. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5,
6, I think. And you should get something that looks like that. So take your loop and your hook like this and put the hook in your teeth. And then you want to cinch it down like this. And voila. And you got your hook like that, nice and cinched down right in the middle of your line. And it should stand up just like that. So next, take the bottom of your line. What I like to do is tie a big loop. So first, tie an overhand knot, super simple. Then take the line like this, make another loop, go from under like that, and make a smaller loop where your pinched fingers are. And then go through that loop with the tag end. Cinch her down, and then that little overhand knot is going to actually stop the loop from unlooping. And then what we could do with this loop knot is take the weight, put the loop through the little eyelet, and then slide the weight through the loop. And that way you could simply and easily just take off the weight and switch it out. So let's say if you went to deeper water, you want to put something a little heavier on, you could easily switch it out without messing up your rig and having to retie. So you've got a hook right there, and then you got a sinker right there. And basically it's just going to keep that bait off the bottom, so as it's going along, it's not snagging any of these weeds and rocks and stuff. So it's just really good if you're fishing a tough area. It's also good if the bass are being super finicky and they're not biting normal stuff. So if you want to downsize, you could throw small worms, finesse style stuff. For panfish, I'll throw the Berkeley worm. You could honestly use any kind of smaller like shad imitation, baitfish imitation, worm imitation, whatever the heck you want, honestly. Just thread it on the hook like this.
slide on.
You should have something that looks like that. Look at that. There's no way any panfish or bass is going to resist that. Weight, hook, bait, and you should get yourself some fish. I'll be using the drop shot a lot this summer actually. One of the lakes it gets super hard to fish, so downsizing like that, it's pretty nice. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you have some success on the drop shot. It's super simple, super easy to fish. And if you don't know me, my name's Nick. I make a bunch of fishing stuff like this just because I like fishing, like to help people. And if you need any more help, consider joining my fishing club. I actually just helped my member named Quinn find some trout spots, and he doesn't even live in the same state as me. So that was pretty cool. I'm waiting to see if he'll catch any. We also do tournaments, so it'll be in the link below, as well as all the gear that I used in this video. I hope that helped. Now go catch some dang fish. See ya.